You are this one here. How's that a little quieter for you?
Not really.
Oh, how about this? Is that a little quieter?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. And we're off. It's the old-timey phrase game with Pete and Banana. It's universally hailed as the most difficult game show on the planet, apparently. Well, it's funny, we get mixed opinions on it, because half the people think that it's the most easy game in the world, and then other people are like, I don't know any of these.
Wait till you see some of them on my list this time. I feel like they're like so obvious.
Okay, so you're trying to make it a little easier, because you were single-handedly responsible for making the youth of America feel dumb.
I don't know.
The old-timey phrase game, if you're not familiar, you have dial up 760-517-6844, and Banana will ask you one of her old-timey phrases. And if you get it right, then you can ask us a question. You can ask us a question. We have to answer it. And if you get it wrong, I'm going to buzz you, if I can find the buzz, like that. And then we're going to move on to the next person and see if they can figure it out. We'll go to the first caller right now. Welcome. You're the first caller to the old-timey phrase game. Who's this? I hear noises.
I heard like a whisper.
Yeah, I did. I heard it too.
Hello?
This person's been on hold for a while. So,
Hello?
hey.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that's the one thing I forgot to do today. I forgot to
How professional.
I forgot to put my phone away. Hey, who's this?
Hello,
Hey.
What's your name?
Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Zach, what's going on? Did you want to play the old-timey phrase game?
Sure, why not?
All right. Zach is kind of distant and a little hard to hear, but go ahead, Banana. Kick us off with Zach and his first old-timey phrase.
Okay, so like I was saying, I don't feel bad if you don't get it, but like I think it's so obvious. I don't.
Jeez.
I'm really learning as I go here about what people know and don't know. Anyways, okay, you ready?
Yes.
What does the phrase "to hit the hay" mean?
To hit the hay.
If you say, "I need to hit the hay."
Oh boy. Is that
Continue on with life. Be happy. I guess.
No, I thought that one was so
That's
easy.
what I was saying. It's so funny. Like, we must just be so old.
Or hang out with older people that know a lot of phrases that they use constantly. I moved on from Zach, mostly because his phone was hard to hear, but he also didn't know hit the hay, which was kind of disappointing to me. Next caller, you're up. We're going to just stick with the same phrase. Who's this?
Hello. I didn't hear the first phrase. Can you repeat it?
We will repeat it, but you need to turn down the stuff going on in the background and tell us your name.
This is William.
William.
And Sean.
And son?
My brother.
All right. Oh, I don't think it's son.
Yeah. Not Sean.
Oh,
Brother.
Sean. William and Sean.
I heard
Okay.
song. Well, neither of us can hear.
All right. Banana's phrase again was.
Okay, what does the phrase "to hit the hay" mean? If you say, "I need to hit the hay."
It means you're tired and you need to sleep.
Yep.
Yes.
You got it.
There we go. I got to hit the hay because I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning to do voiceovers in England. I'm exhausted and I need to hit the hay soon. But I decided I'd do this one. Good job, William and Sean. Did you have a question, or were you just calling to play the game?
Sean actually did have a question.
All right.
My question was.
Let's speak loud.
My question was. How does he see what does it look like when he's blind?
Like, what can he see
Like
and not
what-
see?
Yeah. What can he see?
There's
Because I remember he explained that the vision wasn't like a black spot.
Yeah.
Vision, it kind of
I explained it over like a long series of videos. I kept getting more and more precise because people kept asking more questions that made me get more precise. I first started telling people there was like a black spot in the center of my vision, but then I realized that was incorrect because a black spot would infer that I'm seeing black, like it's a hole. And then I had to further refine my explanation to say that spot was actually absolute nothingness. It was getting eaten away, and it was like this just absence in the universe for me. There is a video on YouTube called "What Do Blind People See?" and once you get to the end, the final stage is called "Gone Baby Gone," and where it's not looking at anything that's remotely useful. It's just blobs and shapes that are being fired off by me registering light. So I can see light and I can see dark, but nothing very useful beyond that.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, that is one of the more one of the most commonly asked questions we get. It's either that and how do you respond to comments. But I can't assume that everybody's seen every single video that I've ever done. Although you should all watch every video. But that's the answer to that one. That was one of my only good performing long form videos. That and when Mr. Beast told the world that he cured blindness and completely confused everybody.
You love bringing that one up.
Yeah, well, that was my two best videos when I had to correct Mr. Beast and say, no, he just paid for people to get cataract surgery. And then the other one was the 5 stages of blindness called What Do Blind People See? And I thought that was, after like 5 or 6 tries of trying to explain what it's like to go blind slowly, I thought that was a pretty good explanation. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who we got in the line right now?
Trent from Delaware again.
Trent from Delaware. What's going on?
You get through
Trent,
a lot.
Yeah, Trent, you know what? When you called last week, something about your voice reminds me that I keep forgetting to hit go on my GoPro. So I'm going to do that again. Every time you call, I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot to record the damn show.
That's kind of funny.
And last week I called, and as soon as I was about to be, like, it told me that I was up next, and then you guys could hear my audio, but I couldn't hear yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the jinx. The jinx every time when I say we're going to take one more call, the one more call, we can never, ever hear them or they can't hear us. That was you?
No, I was like I don't know. You could hear everybody else, but you couldn't hear me.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Well, sorry about that. But
It's okay.
you want to play Banana's game?
I do.
All right, Banana,
Okay.
fire it off.
All right. What does the phrase, what's like a word? The word is fritz. If something is on the fritz, what does that mean?
Trent's a mechanical guy. He likes lawnmowers and cars, and those can be on the fritz. Mm-hmm. Usually a refrigerator is on the fritz.
Doesn't it mean like to like fix things?
You'd need to fix something that is on the fritz.
Yeah.
If that doesn't
There's
give it away.
something that's like cold or broken.
Second half.
Yeah.
Broken.
Yeah. If something's not working the way it should, then and you like got to call somebody to repair your fridge or whatever, then it's old people say it's on the fritz.
I wonder if something is totally like if your fridge is just dead, like not running at all, you wouldn't say it's on the fritz. You'd say it's
No,
dead.
you would say the other phrase that I love that you
right.
have told me I'm not allowed to say because there's a swear in it.
Oh, okay. Well, don't do that one. Skylar has joined the program. But yeah, it has to be like halfway working, not working all the way. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So basically,
Go ahead.
so basically like the car I'm about to buy.
Yeah.
The engine works, but the transmission don't shift.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's a perfect example then. Yeah.
Ooh, can I throw out an old timey word to describe the car that he's about to buy? I don't think it's on your list.
You can.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It sounds like you're about to buy a jalopy.
I haven't heard that since like 2017.
2017, 8 years ago.
Or some people would
That's
say,
crazy.
like, I'd say, like, my first car was kind of a beater.
Yeah.
That also means, like, a car that's not too fantastic.
Yeah. Now, congratulations on your
Every
win.
car I'll probably own is a beater.
You're funny.
I think I gave you the bell. There's the bell again. You got it right. I feel like you know everything. I don't know if you have any questions. Did you have anything, Trent, or are you just calling to play?
My question is, have you ever actually driven a car one time?
I know the answer
Well,
because I wasn't here.
yeah. So Banana had just gotten her brand new fancy Audi. This doesn't really count as driving, though.
You were
But-
behind the wheel and
all
it
right.
moved.
Yeah, so Josh and I decided to do can a blind guy drive, but literally he backed it out of the driveway for me. He set it up in the middle. We live in a private street. There's nobody here, and it's a wide road.
The end, it's the
And-
end of a cul-de-sac.
And Josh just pointed he pointed the car straight, and I was so afraid because I knew the Audi had some serious power to it. I was afraid to like push on the pedal too fast, and he kept saying, "He's like little more, little more." I think we went about 2 miles an hour. When you don't have your foot on the brake, the car goes forward. That's about as fast as I was going. Oh, and Josh, who was in the
Yeah, my
passenger
brother-
seat, he's on my shirt right now. This is my Josh shirt.
I did that with my brother's truck once, and it is a diesel, so it idles about 10 miles an hour when the transmission's. What model Audi is it? I'm curious now.
It's just an A5. It's not super fancy as Pete likes to refer to it. It's an A5 Sportsback.
What do you mean? That's still fancier than the Acura I'm about to buy. It's an Acura.
Well, I don't know where we live. We see some really fancy cars.
Yeah, McLarens and Ferraris
Yeah.
and stuff. But you got a cool package of stuff on that car. It's attention getting because of its color that has been described to me. It's funny. Everybody described the color to me, and then Molly Burke, when she was here, another blind creator, she's like, "What color is the car?" And then I start describing it as if I know what it is.
Yeah.
But it's a greenish color. But Banana, one time I drove a car that you didn't know about. And Trent, you might appreciate this, being the gearhead that you are. Way back in like 1990 or something, my father bought a Ford Pinto. Do you know what that is?
Oh, that was the one that loved to explode because of the gas tank.
Yes, it was a total jalopy, basically. And my father put, I forget whether it was either a 350 or a 454 engine in it. So it originally came with a 4-cylinder, like putt engine. And
That thing came with a Mazda motor.
Is that what it was? Yeah. And my dad put in.
It's originally a Mazda motor out of like a 2300 pickup truck or something.
Yeah, I knew you'd know about this thing. So my dad put in a small block like racing engine, and he had to knock out the firewall to fit it in there, meaning that if something went bad,
I was about to say it sounds like a death trap.
yeah, you were all going to die. But he let me sit on his lap, and we drove the car around on the grass field across the street from my house.
Cool.
So I drove, kinda.
I've driven my neighbor's truck down the street, and I parked it straighter than my fully sighted brother, who's been driving for 2 years.
Nice. It speaks to everybody out there who gets their driver's license.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
Trent, thank you for the call. I appreciate
Give a
it.
blind guy a driver's license. It's smart.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Self-driving cars are coming.
Yeah, they are. Trent, thanks a lot. I always feel bad when people are like, I was hanging on and I couldn't get to you. You couldn't hear me, something like that. We usually stick around for about an hour, try and get through as many calls as we can. 760-517-6844. I'm curious. You're mildly far away from me. Did you happen to look? Is TikTok and Instagram just seeing like half of your body, or can they see all of you?
Where can I look at that?
You'd have to get up and go over there, or
I can see us on the computer over there.
Well, the TikTok. Sorry, that's YouTube.
If you want me to get closer to you, you can just ask.
Yeah, I just want you to get a little close. I feel a little. I got Skylar cuddling with me over here, but I don't have a banana.
All right.
Now maybe the TikTok and Instagram people can see you. Who's in the line right now?
Hello, Pete. My name's Grant. I'm 17 and I'm from Omaha.
Grant, that is awesome. Thank you. Sounds like you've watched this before. You know the deal. Your name, where you're from. What app are you watching on?
Yeah. I'm from Instagram, but I do want to point something out. The audio is like really, really messed up. It's like staticky and beepy, and you have to like put the phone to your ear at full volume to be able to hear what you're saying.
That's not good.
That's not good at all. I wonder now. I want
Like
you.
both of us, or
Yeah, the both of you. It's just completely muffled.
All right, now
with that?
I want you to talk to Grant. I'm going to go unplug and plug. I tested that too before we did this. I'm going to try one thing, Grant. You talk to Banana for a second.
All right, sounds good.
Do you want?
Hi, Banana.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. What'd you do today?
So I actually play hockey. So I did some pond hockey. All the lakes are frozen. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I actually am a nurse assistant at a retirement home. So I feel like I should do pretty well in the old timey thing.
Perfect. All right. Well then.
I don't know if that fixed anything. You know what? I might actually need you to do something, Banana.
I feel like I'm having my own issue. I think like Skylar like licked over here and now I'm touching it. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know if that fixed it. Grant, you probably have us turned down because you don't want it to feed back, but did that fix any issues at all?
Let me check.
I am curious. I test all this stuff before we go on, obviously, but technical issues are, there's so much stuff going on here trying to go live on all these platforms.
I have a good one for him when he's ready.
All right. I like Grant being our technical engineer.
I know, right?
So, according to the chat, I can't hear it just because I'm on the call right now.
Yeah.
So, according to chat, it worked for like 1 second and then it quit again.
Okay, Banana, I need you to go over there. Okay. You know the little thing, the receiver, and I make you do the pizza pies. I want you to put it on half pizza pie.
On the GoPro?
No, don't touch the GoPro. Go to where I'm pointing. The Instagram.
Okay.
Is over there, right where I was just a minute ago. I want you to walk over and grab the little rectangle that I always have you change the pizza pies on. Find the little thing that says DB and then press it until we get to half pizza pie.
Okay.
Otherwise,
You can give him the phrase if you want.
What was the phrase?
It's when somebody says
Why are you whispering it?
I don't know.
Say it out loud.
No, you can do it because now you got me.
Why did now I didn't hit Grant, I don't know what you're afraid. You know what I'm talking you that little square thing and the little button that says DB
I'm looking, Pete. The Instagram one is the right or the left?
on the right.
The right one? Okay.
There's
My
a
right, right?
what's that?
My right?
You're right.
Okay, there's something that says 9.
No, don't
11.
Grant, I'm gonna have to put you everybody just stare at banana. You're not looking don't look at the camera. Look at this thing right here.
I had no idea,
And
Pete.
press the little DB button until it gets to half pizza pie. I know this is the camera that's attached to Instagram. Now I lost my headphones.
You're probably gonna hang up on it.
I know, Grant. You're actually running the show right now. You could have done anything while all that was going on.
All right, what's on half pizza pie now?
All right.
You know what? I think I'm a little bit above doing something inappropriate. You know?
Okay, anyway.
I
like
appreciate
the
that.
All right, so with no further ado.
Oh, you know what? I think.
Oh my gosh, Pete, can we just give this poor kid the
I
face?
know you go ahead and do that. I actually think I know what happened when you made me change your headphone level. I changed Instagram's level.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So are you ready for the phrase?
Yes, I am.
You've probably been ready this whole time. We were the ones not ready. Okay. What does it mean if somebody says, that's, now you turn me off.
Oh, that one was you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, just gonna spit it out. That's the pits. Somebody says, that's the pits. What does it mean?
If someone says that's the pitch,
Pits.
PITS.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
Hey, you got it. I got to get over to my
Yeah.
button because I'm messing with all these other buttons. There we go. Good job, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you actually deserve a prize for hanging in there for all of that nonsense.
Yeah, that
and
was
getting it right.
Yeah. So then I don't know. I feel
my
like
God.
that shit. I don't know. Grant, while I'm sitting here futzing with buttons,
You're now hired.
Yeah, you're hired. You got a question that we should answer for you now. Besides, do I know how to make any of this equipment work?
Would you potentially be interested in playing blind ice hockey?
Blind ice hockey. That sounds mildly
Seems so hard.
terrifying. Yeah.
There's a guy on Instagram that I also follow that's blind that does travel ice hockey for Canada. And I just thought it was really cool and thought it'd be something worth asking about.
Well, you know what's funny is prior to Pete meeting me, he had actually never ice skated, period. And then I think we only did it like once with me, right?
Well, that wasn't even real ice skating. I've never actually even ice skated.
Oh, it was like, yeah, it wasn't.
We went to a giant furniture store and they had like fake ice on the ground, but I don't even know how it
It was
worked.
the same. It was the same. It was fake ice, but it was the same idea.
Yeah, people were definitely like slipping and sliding all over the place. That was kind of cool how they replicated the experience of ice skating on that thing.
Jordan's Furniture, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was. Jordan's Furniture
Yeah.
back in Massachusetts. I'd normally like to partake in a sport where I feel like I stand at least a fighting chance of staying on my feet. I mean, maybe blind street hockey would be kind of fun because I know how to stand up. I know how to run.
For sure.
But yeah, I've never been on
Yeah.
ice, so that might not be my sport.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just thought it was something worth asking. They're still saying in Instagram that they can't hear, so
They can't hear anything.
yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. Like you got to put the phone all the way up to your ear while it's on full blast.
Well,
you
I
hear,
can-
like static and a beeping, and then they can
Static
hear
and
you
a
barely.
beeping. Well, that's not. Everybody on Instagram, just come on over to one of the other platforms that's working. That's really disappointing for me because I worked hard trying to set that up today. That's the. Oh wait, that's the first one.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that this cord is like?
No, not that. This little thing right here is sending everything to Instagram, and it is plugged into. I'm trying to feel this. All right, it's on the first one. Where's the test? That's me right there. Instagram is right there. I just made Instagram a hell of a lot louder, and it might be too loud. But now that you've got it on the half pizza pie, it should be. It shouldn't be too loud. I'm sure that everybody's thrilled with our technical issues.
Yeah,
right now.
this is like the smoothest that it has ever gone.
It is okay.
But I did just turn it up quite a bit on Instagram. So if that doesn't work, I think everybody should just come on over to YouTube's Blind Surfer because I know that one's working, and we'll try and square away Instagram for the following week. I don't know why it would have gotten weird though. It's really annoying. I mean, I can continue.
Yeah, for sure.
I can continue to troubleshoot.
But thank you for telling us.
Yeah. Anything else in there after that
Yeah.
last adjustment or no?
Yeah, so before I leave my internship, someone else said that it's doing it on TikTok too, so YouTube's the only one that's working. So just a piece of helpful advice.
Wow. Wow and wow.
Do you want me to do the pizza thing to full?
No, it was on full before, and TikTok is a completely different thing. Well, all right. So anybody who can half hear us, just come on over to YouTube, youtube.com/blindsurfer. Just come to YouTube, type in Blind Surfer, and you can hopefully hear us better. I wonder if the thing needs like a restart or something like that. This is kind of embarrassing. We've done the show flawlessly for so many times in a row, and now we've got stupid technical issues, and you worked so hard getting all these questions proper. There's absolutely no reason that it should be doing it on TikTok, because TikTok is a digital connection, as if you care what that is.
Now I feel responsible. I feel like I need to press the button thing over there again.
What, you're going to change it to a...
Well, like then I can press it a few times so that I know that it's definitely, it looks like half to me.
Okay.
But
I mean, if you want to. 760-517-6844. If you can hear us, it's the old-timey phrase game. Who's this?
Hi. Hey, it's Andres.
Andres, where are you?
California.
What platform are you watching on?
Well, I was watching on Instagram, but that kind of
sounded
that
crappy.
Kinda failed.
Well, thank you for coming over to a platform where you can actually hear us. Sorry to all the Instagram people. We did try. But Andres, what part of California are you calling from? Are you in a safe zone?
Yeah, I'm in Sacramento, by Folsom Lake, if you know where that is.
What station? I work for a sports station in Sacramento. It's KIFM AM 1320 is the sports radio station in Sacramento that I work for. I'm the voice of that station. I don't know if you listen to a lot of AM sports radio. But were you calling to play the phrase game?
Yeah, sure, we could do it.
All right, Banana, fire up a phrase.
all right, what does the phrase "the squeaky wheel gets the grease" mean?
Oh my gosh, I've known every single one of them up to this point.
Oh no.
No.
I'm buzzing you because no. You want to take a guess?
Want me to say it again?
Or like the wheel. I don't know.
Oh no.
Maybe like to fix something or something. Like, I don't know.
I think. Do you want to?
Could you even hear me? I think I asked you the question. Well, he repeated it. I didn't even have my microphone.
Yeah, we're just.
Wow, we are killing it.
We are on point with our technical abilities today. But the squeaky wheel gets the grease. He doesn't know. Give him another one. I feel like anybody who's calling today and dealing with their technical issues deserves a little more attention. So give him another one. We'll come back to that one.
Okay, what does the phrase "diddly squat" mean?
Oh, I don't know anything. I don't know diddly squat.
Yeah, you got it.
There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to come back to the other one. But were you calling to play, or did you have a question, Andres?
Well, so I kind of have a question. How did you meet the blind skaters?
It's funny. Those two guys, I hadn't known much about them. You're talking about Anthony Ferraro and Dan Mancina. And I was kind of new to social media. I hadn't been doing a lot myself. And someone just kind of mentioned to me that there was these two blind skaters. And I think I maybe just followed Dan. And like a week later, him and Anthony had started doing a podcast together. And they knew I was a voiceover guy and just reached out to me out of the blue. They're like, "Can you do a voiceover for our podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." Like, I was super excited. I mean, at the time I had like 50 followers on Instagram, and I noticed that those guys were really big over there. And I was like, "Yeah, I'd be psyched to do that for you." And not too long after that, Anthony was making a trip out to San Diego, and Dan happened to be here as well. And they accepted an invitation to come up here. They actually came right to the house, and we skated together and hung out. I couldn't get Anthony in the water at the time. He didn't want to surf with me, but we did skate together. So it was just
Nice.
a random connection over the internet. It was really funny timing. Like, someone told me about Dan Mancina, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, can you help us out?" I'm like, "Totally, I'd love to do that."
Yeah, and Anthony and his wife actually stayed here.
Yeah, they stayed for a couple days. We had a lot of fun. Those were the at that time I wasn't very comfortable using my blind guy cane. I was still kind of hiding the fact that I was using it from Banana and everybody. And those guys were like super good with their canes, and they were just out and proud and out with them, and they were younger than me, and they were cool skater guys. And I was like, "Hey, if those guys are comfortable using their cane, I'm gonna feel a little more comfortable doing it myself." So having those guys out here was like really, really good for me in a bunch of ways.
Sick. I wanted to tell you something.
Sure.
I think it was last week. You remember how like the curse, like the last person it didn't work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was me.
Oh no! Could you hear us and we couldn't hear you, or you just didn't get to the phone in time? Oh no!
Oh,
I think I know what happened.
you were like loud and clear, and then nothing.
Oh man, his phone's dying.
And then, wait, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Now I can. You were definitely breaking up for a
That was
second.
almost like a comedy sketch, though. Like, what happened there? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, so I called 96 times.
Oh my god!
And then I was the next person up, and then it failed.
Oh my
But that was in the middle of the show. So then I kept calling, and I ended up calling 145 times.
Whoa.
And then I was the next one up, and then I was the last one, and it failed.
Oh no!
Any theories? Like,
That's some pretty bad luck.
yeah, we can't figure out why the last caller is always somebody who doesn't go through. But then if we try again to take another caller, then we do have success.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
what is
It's
that?
just when I announce that it's the last person, the world conspires against us. I mean, I can't crap on anybody's technical issues according to what we've got going on today. I wonder if TikTok and Instagram are so bad. I wonder if I should just have you go over there and kill them, and then we'll go on over to YouTube exclusively, or YouTube and Facebook. I'm so frustrated that I've spent so much time setting these things up throughout the day, and they both failed. But glad you got through this time, Andres. I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Good job.
That was fun.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. 760-517-6844. If anybody wants to call and talk to us on the platforms that's working, Banana has one phrase that did not get answered that I thought was so easy, and then a bunch of others that are ready to go. Who we got on the phone right now? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I know you're there. It says we're connected.
Well, while we're waiting, it's driving me nuts that this cord is kind of like looped around one of the levers, which has never been the case before.
What cord?
Like this one.
This?
Yeah.
It's my headphones.
I know, but it's like you're kind of like pulling on one of the levers.
Which one?
The one to the left.
Oh, just this thing?
Yeah.
That is my microphone level, and that's your microphone level.
Okay.
All the
well,
outputs to Instagram and TikTok are way up there in the top right.
we should just start over.
Start over. We'll start over next week. I mean, obviously we're getting some calls. People on YouTube are all the YouTube's my original platform anyway. And who even knows what's going to happen to TikTok? TikTok might even go away. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they. I wonder if that is the problem because they can't like update their stuff right now. I don't think it's fully operational.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain Instagram.
No, it doesn't explain Instagram. But anyway, 760-517-6844 for anybody that can hear us. Who's this? Oh, come on. We can't have two people in a row. Hello?
Is anybody there?
Hello, hello?
Man, this day is cursed.
This is very cursed. All right, we're getting rid of that person. I know. I mean, we were just talking to somebody. I'm just going to go right to a call. I hear you. Hey, who's this? I hear you. Yeah.
Hey, it's Courtney from San Diego. Sorry,
Wow.
I'll mute YouTube.
I was getting frantic there. I was getting a little panicked after two people in a row.
Instagram. What'd you do, man?
Were you on Instagram and it's not working at all?
No, like I think as soon as like I heard you guys at the beginning, but as soon as Banana like needed her headset turned down, whatever you did to turn the volume down kind of like lowered the mic volume on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it back. I tried to.
Something got messed up. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, all right. Anyway, Courtney, what's going on today? Do you want to play the game?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Wait, is your name Courtney?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
What, do you think I just renamed her and she rolled with it?
Yeah. Sometimes people.
She's like, sure, whatever you want to call me.
She said her name was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. I thought she said.
My name's Allison, but you can call me Courtney, whatever you want.
Whatever, it's fine. Okay. Okay. What does the phrase "This is not my first rodeo" mean?
Like not my first time doing something. Like
yep, you got it.
Nice. There we go. I'm trying to reach around. Skylar is just taking over my control area over here today, so getting to the buttons is a little tricky.
I'm not surprised you got that, but like now I kind of like have no hope for anybody basically with some of the other ones.
One that people didn't get. Was
Oh
that
yeah,
it?
you should have gone back to that one.
Oh yeah, do you what's the original?
I forget what the heck you asked.
It was like, hold on a second. It's on the other page. God, I have no
Not
memory,
my
huh?
not my first rodeo. Did you know? I think it either just came. There's a rodeo that goes on at Petco Park. I didn't even know rodeo was a thing
Oh,
here
yeah.
in San Diego.
It used to be in Lakeside. It's pretty fun.
And they moved it to Petco. I did all the promos for it. I was like, I did not expect to be doing a rodeo promo today.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Are you
Check
still
it out.
looking for the one you lost, Banana?
Yeah, I don't know. I
All right,
like
we'll-
the
we'll
fact
get
that
back to
neither
it
of
at
us
some point.
can.
Squeaky wheel one? Was that the one people didn't get?
What was it?
Yeah, they did not get the squeaky wheel one. That's
Oh, the squeaky wheel
That's
gets.
like you gotta like voice your opinion if you want something done. Like not necessarily complain, but like
Yep.
you know,
Alright.
you gotta be vocal if you want.
Hey, you're on our page. You know these things.
you got it.
That's pretty good.
No, I think I'm just an old lady.
Did you have a I feel like I'm just going to obsess about this now because I know what button I pressed to screw everything up. It was this one over here. Are you on YouTube or are you on Instagram, Courtney?
Now I was on YouTube.
All right. Was it still when you switched over with oh, that was my headphones again. I'm just a mess. Was it still messed up when you switched over?
Originally, yeah.
All right.
I don't know if it's working now. I can try to switch back, but
I think I
there's
just
a bunch of
changed.
people in the comments. I don't know if Banana or someone in the studio can like read them off to you, but like people are saying like what's working and what's not.
Okay.
Mm.
They're diverting
monitors
people
and
around.
stuff.
I just
Right,
changed
yeah.
one last thing on, let's see, Instagram is off. Instagram is up 2 decibels, so that should be receiving right now. But what the heck was I going to ask you? I don't remember. Oh, you were asking about having someone. Yeah, I kept trying to get Brooks to come over and read the comments for us. It'd be cool to have someone actually in the chat so we know what's going on in the world. But he is in the middle of a master's program right now and is really busy. I was kind of thinking it'd be cool if we could just have like a really hot girl in a bikini sit over there and read comments.
I mean, that's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, if we could do that. Do you want to be the hot girl in the bikini?
I'm like a moderator.
Thank you.
Just so no, thank you. She says just some eye candy for everybody. Kind of ironic on a blind guy's channel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, you and I wouldn't benefit from that.
Actually, it seems completely unappealing, except for the fact that it's really hot in here.
It is really hot in here. I was asking you about that before we got in. I said, "How should I dress? What are you wearing? Do you have pants on?
I do, yeah.
Hot pants.
Yeah.
But we got a fan on and everything.
I know, and I'm not normally somebody who runs hot.
So did you have any questions, or were you calling just to go 2 for 2 with your amazing old people, old timey phrase skills?
Well, that and also now I'm 2 callers in a week in a row, so that's cool.
Nice. You're like
I
the
have
reigning
Starbucks
champ.
as well. So I was curious, what's your favorite brand of sunglasses? Are you a San Diego like knockaround guy? Have you tried out the 2 Blind Brothers sunglasses? Like, what's your go-to pair?
I am what's on my head right now. I am mostly with Oakley. I used to back in the 80s. I used to wear Varney. And then what did I switch to for a while? I have Maui Gyms. I wear a lot of Maui Gyms. I had on last week some Piahis from Maui Gyms. And the ones right now are Oakley's. These are the baseball infield or baseball outfield lens. But the thing, so when I started getting really, really, really sensitive to light, I kept thinking, I'm like, well, maybe if I filter out a specific kind of light, then it won't hurt so much anymore. And I realized that Oakley had a ton of different lenses. They had blue lenses, green lenses, yellow lenses, orange lenses, brown lenses, black lenses, gold lenses. And so Banana and I were literally going to the Oakley store or Sunglass Hut every week and buying another pair of Oakleys. And I kept thinking like some filtering of the light is going to help. And unfortunately it didn't, but they do cut down on the headaches quite a bit. And I still wear them for that reason. So yeah, I should probably get some local brand, or maybe some Pit Vipers that are big in the surfing culture. But yeah, mostly Oakley and Maui Gym for me right now. Do you have a particular pair that you wear?
I really like knockarounds. Obviously, they're local to San Diego, but like they're pretty affordable, so I can kind of beat them up as opposed to like fancier designer glasses. And then the 2 Blind Brothers, they are like guys with Stargards as well, but they make a sunglass that I like absolutely adore, and they have like a lifetime warranty if you break or lose them. It's like insane.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't.
Worth it.
Yeah, the ones that I wear surfing are $389 retail. They're the Oakley Cliftons. They're extraordinarily expensive, and I think most of the Oakleys I have are like $179 or something. But you know, at that point, I was like, if it was going to help, it was going to help me go outside and be able to, you know, see some sort of contrast. To me, I was thinking it was going to be worth it. But now I've got just a ton of glasses. It didn't really help,
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, they cut down on the headaches.
My favorite sunglass brand is Dragon.
Dragon Alliance.
Dragon Alliance.
Ooh, very nice.
I really like those. It's hard to find a pair of sunglasses that aren't polarized these days, I have found out. And the pair of Dragons that I have aren't polarized, which is perfect because if you're filming, then I don't have to take my sunglasses on and off because when they are polarized, it looks like you're looking at a black screen, like your camera's not even on.
It's like having a blind filmer.
Right.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
What did I bring you in your eyes for?
There have been times where I was like, oh my God, the camera's not working. And then I'm like, oh no, it's just my sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling, Courtney. I appreciate you getting through.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too.
Good job on getting 2 in a row too. It's kind of funny how some people like, I called 300 times and I couldn't get through, and then some people like get through every week or every other week or something like that.
I know.
I could turn this into the whole technical show. I did some messing with Instagram while I was talking to Courtney, and it should be working, but since it's just me and you, I don't know. So I don't know, but it seems like people are finding us. It's not like the call stopped or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
760-517-6844 as we're muddling through this version of the old time phrase game. Next week, I swear I'll get it all fixed up. But who's this right now?
Heyo.
Heyo.
Eve from New Hampshire.
Eve. Have we spoken before?
Yes, we have.
All right. The name and the voice sounded familiar. What did you...
Hold on. What part of New Hampshire do you live in?
Around Concord.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. My sister lives in Northampton. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know my geography. I don't even know if those are even remotely close. Have you played the old time phrase game, or have we just spoken, Eve? I forget.
I remember talking about a beach. Something about a beach for some reason.
But have you played Banana's old time phrase game before?
One time, yes.
Were you a winner or a loser?
Loser.
Loser.
You weren't alone.
Wait, whoa, Pete. That's from last time. I didn't think I need redemption.
I know. Let's see if we can get Eve one that she can nail this time. Go for it, Banana.
Okay, what does the phrase "causing a ruckus" mean?
Like someone who's destroying something?
No.
No.
There is a ruckus going on in the background.
Like somebody could be destroying stuff if they were causing a ruckus, but it's not super specific to destroying something. Do you want to describe it, Pete?
I can hear a ruckus going on behind you as we're talking.
Well,
me?
Yeah.
I banged my head on the door.
No,
not even that. I kind of felt like I might have heard dishes or something.
Did you hear me bang my head on the door?
No. It's funny. She got so upset that she didn't get it right. She hit her head on the door. Darn it! No.
Exactly.
Causing a ruckus is like basically kind of like almost like causing a problem. Well, I don't know. Now that you said the ruckus in the...
It's not a problem.
Well, okay. So you describe it.
A ruckus is a commotion. It's a noise.
Okay, commotion is a perfect way to say it.
You're making a commotion. You're making a bunch of noise. Like, quit causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
Even like like if a mom's trying to watch TV and the 2 kids are yelling, she'll turn around and be like, stop making a ruckus.
Okay, so this is exactly why I think of it in my head as like a problem, because I feel like parents do say like, oh my gosh, like, why are you causing a ruckus? Which to them is a problem because you're being noisy. And
I mean, to be fair, when kids are like making noises, most of the time they are like causing problems, which is also kind of like causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
So by default, I am like halfway correct.
Right. We're all going to take a point on that.
I wonder if can I half
right or wrong.
Can I half ding, half buzz? Let's see if I press the buttons in succession. Yeah.
No, you didn't give her the ding.
Yeah, I got the ding first. All right.
That's funny.
Did you, even though we had to give you the assist on that one, did you have a question, Eve?
No, but I do have something I want to tell you real quick.
All right, go ahead.
That's good.
Okay, so I have so I'm visually impaired. I said this last time, but I have some visually impaired friends and like who go to school with me, and they are watching the call right now, and they wanted me to say hi to you and just, I don't know really what they want me to do, but I just wanted to say that you have a lot of supporters here watching your stream right now.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
What are their names?
I don't really know if I can tell you their names.
Okay,
but
sorry.
one of them starts with a D. So.
All right.
What's up, D?
What up, D?
Yeah.
Well, that is cool to hear.
Sorry, didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, That's really nice.
No,
I
no.
appreciate all the support. I love connecting with everybody out there who, you know, I grew up a little more isolated time. There was no internet when I was a kid. And so, you know, I didn't know anybody with any vision problems. I didn't have anybody to connect with. So I'm glad to be the person that people can connect with. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, me and her eat lunch all together a lot of times, and I think it was the other day I was thinking about it. I was like, hey, it must have been hard for Keith growing up, like losing his vision, and all these other like blind people losing their vision in school when they had like no one to talk to about it, because like he was like the only one in his class, like who's visually impaired.
Yeah, I was the only visually impaired person in my whole school. As far as I was the only legally blind kid in my entire school.
Yeah, I'm lucky that I have, we used to have 3 people in high school who were visually impaired. Now it's down to 2, but, you know, like I'm glad that I have the person with me, and I'm pretty sure she's glad to have me as well.
Yeah, because somebody to relate with and just, I don't know, another support person, I bet.
Yeah, that was like when Anthony and Dan came out here, it was like the first time I got to talk to other blind people, especially like somewhat around my old age. I'm like, holy crap, we have similar experiences. Like I felt alone for like 35 years just not knowing anybody, so it was really interesting. But thanks, Eve. I appreciate the call. Best of luck. Thanks for letting me know that there's a lot of support out there. I appreciate all of it.
Thanks for calling.
Of course.
There was a big ruckus going on in the background in her call.
I know, I couldn't identify the sound.
It's 5:09 p.m., so we'll stick around for another 20 minutes. I don't know if anybody is even still, we probably have 0 viewers on. There's no reason that TikTok shouldn't be working. That should be working fine. I blame Donald Trump for that not working. Instagram is definitely, I blame you for Instagram because you're like, I can't hear anything. And then I ended up pressing buttons, and it's all your fault.
Actually, it was the opposite. You were like blaring in my ear.
All right. I mean, you couldn't just take a bullet and go deaf for the show just so I didn't have to mess everything up in the process?
Well, I was trying to save myself, but I screwed some things up for some others. I'm sorry.
760-517-6844 for all the platforms you can hear and see us on. Who's this?
Hey, it's Adam. How are you?
Adam,
Good,
what's
how are
going
you?
on? There we go.
Hey, so I'm just here to play a game.
Yeah.
How are you today?
All right. We got a
good.
question for you. Banana, fire away for Adam.
Okay, what does the phrase preaching to the choir mean?
All right. Like probably like you're like spreading information and like telling it to other people. I don't know.
No.
I was trying to make it somehow kind of work.
I don't really know like another way to put it. Like if you were talking to me about a particular interest and I said, oh, you're really preaching to the choir, does that help at all?
I feel like you need to give him another one, and we'll give that one to someone else. Adam, we'll give you one more. That one can be tricky.
All right, I got you.
Okay. I feel like this one's easy, but I'm often wrong. What does it mean? What does the phrase "stick in the mud" mean?
Like you stand out amongst like a lot of bad things or something.
Oh no!
Oh, you were like so close there for a second. If somebody calls you a stick in the mud, you're kind of like a buzzkill. Like you're not fun. You're like kind of a downer.
Yeah, a person is a stick in the mud.
Yeah.
All right.
But everybody's learning.
Everybody's learning. Thanks.
Me as well. I am learning that all of the things that I say. I'm starting to think that when I talk to kids, they are just like nodding at me and thinking like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
I don't know what this lady's talking about. One of these days, I want to turn it around. I want to have like people call up and give me a bunch of like modern phrases. Like I was late to learning like what cap was. I didn't know what bet was. Some stuff like I had to learn from like bra. I just combined Brooks and Josh. I got bra from Brosh. I'm sure there's plenty of new phrases that I have no idea what they are. But this is the old timey phrase game. As Bana's asking you her old lady phrases. Who's this? Hello.
Hi, I'm Gage.
Hey, who's this?
Gage,
Oh, Gage. What's going on? Where are you calling from?
Flint, Michigan.
Nice, Flint,
Nice.
Michigan. That's where one of my favorite radio stations I work for is. They're up in Detroit, which I think is Flint close to Detroit.
I think so. Yeah.
I work for 101 WRIF in Detroit. It's been one of my longest gigs, and I love working for that rock station there. But we can fire away a old timey phrase for you if you're ready to play.
Are you ready?
I just had one question for you.
Well,
technically, you're supposed to
we
try
have
to
to ask
answer
you a
my
question first.
question.
But now that we know you have a question, I won't hang up on you immediately. But Banana's going to give you a phrase just for fun.
Okay. Have you ever heard anybody say the phrase, "You've made your bed," and now you have to lie in it?
I was like, "Where's the second?"
I know. Well, I didn't know if that was too easy. So the phrase is, "You've made your bed, now you have to lie in it." What does that mean?
I like the music.
If you don't know, it's okay. We'll still let you ask Pete a question.
All right, we'll ask that to another person because that one is apparently tricky. What was your question, Gage?
So do you have any talent, like any voice acting or something?
Is this a prank call?
I can't really say. I'm not entirely sure where that one was going. She said, do I have any talent? I'm like, what does that mean? What does she mean, do I have any talent? No, I have no talent. I'm talentless.
I'm become a pessimist, so part of me thinks that was like a prank.
Well, I moved on from that. I mean, I don't know. Is that
maybe it wasn't. Maybe that could have been so sincere.
I guess, but then how do I answer it and not sound like super?
I know, it's like your haircut situation all over again.
Yes, I do. I have a lot of talent when it comes to voice acting. Also, shouldn't even take a shot at the
You didn't even hear what I said, did you?
I did, but that's a whole... Banana, you want me to go back and explain that whole situation to everybody?
Okay. Anyways, all right, hi.
I was moving on because no one else knows what you're talking about. Hey, who's this?
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, it's Chris.
Chris, what's going on? Do you want to hear the whole story about my haircut so Banana's joke makes sense, or should we just give you a question?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so pretty much every time we go out in public, somebody stops us because they recognize Pete. And sometimes if it's not his face, they hear his voice. And so, that's a common occurrence. So he's going to get his haircut the other day, and basically he told the haircut person that he was a voice actor, and the guy goes, he's like, "Oh, I knew you from somewhere," or whatever. And Pete was like, "Yeah, I'm on a lot of stuff." And the hairdresser was totally kidding. He had no idea who he was.
Yeah, he's like, actually, I was kidding. I've never heard your voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then things got awkward because Pete didn't know how to respond.
I was like, I'm kind of used to people actually knowing, and now I feel like I'm the "do you know who I am" guy. And it got all awkward and weird. But one correction on that story, I don't go to a hairdresser.
Okay, sorry, barber.
You go to a barber.
All right.
She's like, he's at the hairdresser getting his hair done.
Hairstylist. Yeah, whatever.
All right. Speaking of old timey phrases, Chris, you want to answer or you want to take a shot at one of Banana's old timey phrases?
Sure.
All right.
Do you know what the phrase "sow your oats" means? To sow your oats.
No, I do not.
How about sow your wild oats?
I do know the one. You made your bed. You should lie in it.
Okay, tell us what that one means.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it's like you made your own grave. Like you made a mistake, and you just need to lie in it. Like you need to take it.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it means. You got to suffer the consequences because you already made the choice.
I like that. Actually, you came up with another old timey phrase to describe that one. You started to say you dug your own grave. Basically, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
All
Totally.
right. Nice work. Well, we can hold the next one then for another person. But did you have a question in the meantime, Chris?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say to you, you're a big inspiration to me. You just keep moving on through all the troubles in your life.
Thank you.
And if I can ask for a favor,
I could try.
You mind shouting out my YouTube channel?
What is your YouTube channel about? I want to shout it out and have it be like a Satan worshiping channel.
It is Scout Falcon.
It's
a capital S and a capital F. I do a mixture of good vibe, if you're having a bad day, some good inspirational quotes. Nice. And then for school, I've been doing some ASL content.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's actually that's
American
great.
Sign Language.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right, as long as it's a nice wholesome channel. I don't want to be shouting out weird channels or something like that.
What was it was something Falcon.
No. Scout.
Scout. Okay, Scout
Falcon.
Nice.
Capital S, capital F.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you very much for the call. Good job on getting the previous question. And how we doing?
I like that he spoke up and was like, I got the other answer.
Yeah, he's like, I got that because we would have forgotten it.
Yeah.
5:17 p.m. So you still got some more phrases for everybody over there?
I do.
I feel like it's moving along. I'm still nervous in the back of my head that half the channels aren't working, but we got enough people on YouTube. YouTube, you're my main audience. I got 2.4 million followers over there, and consistently, week after week, it's actually the smallest audience for live, which is a little weird. But I feel like everybody's been filtered over there. You know what? This is my master plan. I teased everybody by showing them that we're live, and then intentionally screwed up TikTok and Instagram to filter them over to YouTube. Yeah. As Steve Urkel used to say, I meant to do that.
Did I do that?
Did I? Oh, did I do that? Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Liam.
Liam, what's going on? Have we spoken before? Your voice sounds familiar.
Yeah, we spoke, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember him too because I have a nephew named Liam.
I'm good at voices. Is Liam, all right, so here's my question. Is your name actually William and they call you Liam, or are you Liam on your birth certificate?
No, my name is Liam on my birth certificate.
I feel like that's more. I grew up with a couple kids named William that we called Liam, but now I feel like people are actually just named Liam. Anyway, just a question
yeah, in
I
my
had.
school there's
So do you want to try to do
a lot of kids at my school with the
name Liam?
Sorry, I'll let you go.
No, I interrupted.
Yeah, they go by Liam, but a lot of kids are actually named William.
Oh,
so it's
so
a
it
very
still does
confusing
happen.
time at my school.
All right, cool. I thought I was going old timey there.
Right? Yeah.
Speaking of which, fire away, Banana.
Do you want your own question, or did you want to try to do the sow your oats one?
I think I know the Sell Your Oats one.
Do you?
All right. Well, okay. Give it a whirl.
I think.
Pete said it.
Is it kind of like when someone is like, I don't know. I could be going out on a limb here, but it's like when someone's like acting a little crazy.
No.
Like that. I'm not sure.
That was mean. I should have said that nicer.
Yeah.
No.
No, this is like
No, it's all right.
this is like sort of like the ultimate old time phrase. I don't expect a lot of people to get
You were
this one.
surprised. I feel like you were surprised when I told you what the meaning was.
Yeah. Yeah. So like some people will say it as like, oh, they needed to sow their wild oats before they got married. So it's like more or less.
You explain it.
I'm like, how do I explain it to this audience? It's dating.
Yeah, go out and date a lot.
Yeah, it's somebody who's dated a lot in their youth prior to settling down.
I mean, it's quite literal. Sowing your oats is putting.
All right.
Okay, all right. Yeah, everybody gets it.
I can give you a different one.
Yeah, give Liam another one.
Yeah, all right.
I can't. Like, in all fairness, like they're getting harder because we've done this show. Like this is the fourth or fifth time or something.
Yeah.
So like these ones are like the hardest ones, the ones that didn't just like. Anyways,
No
sorry.
excuses. I got the question music going.
Yeah. What does the phrase "chomping at the bit" mean?
Ooh.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Chomping at the bit.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh, it's okay. Chomping at the bit. Or Pete likes to say champing at the bit.
That's what it actually is. It's one of those very commonly misspoken things. So common that I'm the only one that says it right.
I think I've heard it by like one of my teachers at my school. He kind of like brought it up. It's my English teacher. He brings up a lot of old words.
I was chomping at the bit.
It was a while ago though, so I might not get it right.
I was chomping at the bit to do this show today.
Like when you want to like really do something or like want to control over something.
Well, not control over, but like
don't know.
Yeah, chomping at the bit. You're excited to do it.
Yep.
But in this is what I never even looked this up. I just had a person tell me a long time ago. But horses have a bit in their mouth and they don't chomp. Horses champ apparently. So technically the term is champing at the bit, and it's what they do before a race. They start like chomping on the bit because they are excited to do the race. That's what I heard. That is what I believe it is.
Yeah, take that with a grain of salt because we have not looked it up.
It was not Google confirmed or AI confirmed. But did you have a
Nice try.
Yeah, so you dinged that one. Did you have a question or were you just calling to play?
I do have one question.
All right, fire away.
So today, I was making a little ski trail in my backyard because I was bored, and came to my mind. I wanted to ask: have you ever thought about doing blind snow sports? Because I know at a couple local mountains for skiing that I go to, they have like a program where people can go skiing and snowboarding blind.
Oh wow. They have a program just for that. There's a clip in the video that I posted yesterday where I'm talking about the things that I've done despite the fact that I went blind. And there's like a 2-second clip of me on a snow ski that I was riding up in Big Bear. But ever since my eyesight has become completely useless, except for the light sensitivity, when we went to Big Bear and we were out in the snow, it's literally the first time I've seen snow since this sounds contradictory. The first time I've been around snow since my eyesight went away, since I'm registering light and the snow was so bright, I was just getting a massive headache. And even when I like closed my eyes, it was still like the brightness was coming through. I'm just so sensitive to light. It just causes headaches so hard. And it was really disorienting and I didn't like it. I think if I was prepared and I wore some like appropriate, like dark sunglasses. But I don't know. I used to ski as a kid and I had a bad accident and it was 100% my fault. My dad took me to a ski slope when I was a kid and I think I was 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old. And I was afraid to admit to my parents how bad my eyesight was. I wasn't really telling everybody how bad it was. And I was going down the mountain and I crashed into a woman. She was more shocked, I think, than actually hurt. But her husband was really pissed, you know, like, why'd you just ski right into my wife? And it was definitely one of the last times I wanted to get on the mountain. So I have some bad connotations with skiing and snowboarding, but maybe someday if I mean, I went with someone that I trusted and there was a nice bunny hill, I would get back to it. But I definitely enjoy surfing a lot more than that right now.
It's interesting to learn that there is a program at a mountain for that. Like, that's pretty cool to hear about.
Yeah, I think Molly Burke told us
I
that
was
she
like
skied.
looking it up earlier.
Where is that again? What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Boston right now.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Oh,
so
is it in a mountain like in the New England area?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I grew up skiing in New
It was up
Hampshire.
in New Hampshire. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was up in New Hampshire. I forget the mountain because it was a little while ago, but I looked it up and
Maybe like Waterville Valley.
they like do snowboarding.
Killington Canyon.
No,
Yeah, Waterville is my go-to mountain. I think I saw one person there doing it, but I'm not sure if they
That's
have
cool.
a dedicated program or if that was someone else.
Oh, I'm totally going to look this up for Pete.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just give me a slope. Everybody clear out for 1 second. I'm going to come straight down. I'm going to come bombing down. Yeah, I do. Whenever anybody mentions skiing or snowboarding, I'm like a 12-year-old kid again that's like crashing into this. And I was little and she was tall and like my face hit her butt. I skied up right behind her. It was not a good scene. And I always think about that. So bad associations with skiing for me, unfortunately. But thank you for the call. That's good information. We're going to look into that a little bit. How are we doing on time now? 5:24. So we're going to take. You want to take one or two more calls? See how it goes.
Sure.
Do you have a couple more old timey phrases for everybody? 760-517-6844. If you're going to try and squeeze in here at the very end, who's this?
Hey, what up, Pete?
Hey, I know this voice.
What up, Banana? What's cracking, you guys?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
How are you?
Good. I didn't know it was the game show. I didn't know I was gonna make it on the game show and stuff like that. I didn't know it was today. But I just wanted to say hi to you guys and shit. Anyways, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
We got to talk to your. Did we talk to your mom? Was it last week? A couple weeks ago?
Yeah, absolutely. You gave a shout out to my mom. She was really happy about that. I played that clip back a couple times for her, and she was smiling and shit. So yeah, she's really happy. I'm just leaving Inglewood right now. I was just doing fire relief over here at Snoopy's Clothing. I've been doing it for the last 9 days over here, trying to help out Los Angeles a little bit.
What is that?
Yeah,
entail?
no, I'm doing a little part. I'm doing a tiny part. These people, the firemen and all these first responders out here in Malibu and everybody that right here with, you know what I mean, out shit, man. I ain't doing nothing. You know, I'm just helping a little bit out here at Snoopy's Clothing right now in Inglewood off Prairie.
Yeah, well, you're not doing nothing. I mean, like, you know, if everybody does a little something, then that goes a long way.
That's exactly. Hey, if we all do something, then we're doing something. Yeah, absolutely. One person ain't gonna do nothing. We need help with everybody, you know. So
what is the scene like? What do you look? You're at the clothing store. Is it burned down, burned out, singed, or are you trying to prevent it?
So we're over there. Oh no. So we're doing we're taking donations. So Snoopy Clothing, he opened up his shop that's in his plaza.
Nice.
We're having donations come in right now, and then we're sending donations out to the firemen and to the kids and just everybody. We got all the girls and everybody in there making up bags and just trying to kick ass, you know.
Wow,
that's
awesome.
Cool. That's great. Yeah, it's going to take.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked to be able to be a part of it. You know, and everybody there, all the volunteers are just trying, man. Everybody's just trying, and I know it's further in, it's a lot worse out there. Everybody helping out. So I shout out to everybody right now putting their hand out there.
Yeah. No, that's great. Thanks for doing what you were doing. That's really great that the community can come together. I mean, you have to in a time like that because the devastation is like just unreal. So it's great
It
that
just
so
keeps
many
on
people.
going on too. We just keep on getting more fires and stuff. But yeah,
it's nuts.
We're gonna be there till Sunday. I'm gonna be back. So Wednesday to Sunday, and then I'm gonna be back Wednesday to Sunday, 4 to 11 to 4, and then on the weekends it's 11 to 5. So they're talking about staying till 7 tomorrow. So whatever it is, let's go.
Wow. Really putting time in. That's
no kidding.
That's
Yeah.
great. Well, thanks for doing that.
Yeah, that's very commendable.
Yeah, no, thank you, bro. Thank you. You guys always help out everybody every day with what you're doing, bro. I told you helped me out, man, with watching you guys, and everybody else feels the same way, I'm sure. So I hear all the young kids on here, man. They love you, bro. You're the shit, bro. You, Banana.
Thank you. We know it's about Pete, but thank you anyway.
And Banana.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, it ain't just about Pete. It's about the team, man. It's about the team. You guys kick butt.
Banana makes it go. Well, thanks a lot. Good work up there, and good hearing from you again. I let him get away with like 3 S-bombs just because he said I never heard anybody swear so happily
I know.
before.
I actually had the same thought. I was like, does it count if you're like happy?
Yeah, he was totally like happy about it. I was gonna be like, "Where's my beep button?" But I don't know. He's psyched, a happy guy, and good. What an amazing person! Like taking time and going out there and helping those people, and like doing hours. He's not like showing up for an hour. He's doing like 11 to 4, 11 to 5, 5 and 6 hours. It's kind of amazing, but it's going to take a lot of people doing that to even get close to putting everything back together up in LA. So that is great to hear. I think we're going to do one more phone call, and I think I heard like a little bit of noise, so I don't think this is the jinx. I think this person's actually going to be here. I hear something. Who's this?
Hi, it's Malcolm and my brother.
I'm Julian.
Malcolm and
Malcolm
Julian.
and Julian.
Oh, say Malcolm or the first person?
I thought it was Malcolm.
Yeah.
Oh, all right,
Malcolm
you
and
win.
Julian.
You win that one.
Nice.
Malcolm and Julian. All right, you guys playing together. You're gonna see if you can get with Maggie's Banana's old time phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope so.
All right.
Okay, I think this should be obvious, but anyways, what does it mean if you are trying to climb the ladder?
Does that mean like you're achieving for something or like achieving for a goal?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah. It usually applies to like a work situation where if you're trying to climb the ladder, you're trying to work your way up to a better, higher position.
Yeah. You know what's funny? When someone gets something right, I feel the couch start to shake. I feel like when someone gets something right, do
I get excited?
Yeah. Do you like nod vehemently or something like that? I can tell when someone's got it right because the whole couch starts to move.
Yep, probably. Yep, we got it right. So
Yeah, good job, guys. Did you have a question?
Yeah. It's kind of funny. What is your best Peter Griff impression?
Oh,
Peter
Peter
Griffin.
Griffin impression. I don't know. Lois.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a lot of times I
listened.
accidentally do the Peter Griffin laugh.
We both do. And like we always make fun of each other when we catch the other person doing it. Yeah. Like
No, that was you just did the Lois laugh.
Oh yeah. Well, I am a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get a lot of
Lois.
weird laughs in this house.
Every time I've tried to do it, you talk over me.
Sorry.
Literally 3 times in a row. No, I don't want to do it. Now I'm on strike.
Okay.
No, should I do it? Lois. That's all I got. I don't have him saying anything else. Come on. We actually remember the guy that called. We had a guy that called and did Joe Swanson. He was amazing.
I know. I remember that.
Let's go to the clam.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now I'm self-conscious about my own natural laugh.
I'm not an
because I know it's
impressionist,
weird.
but I tried. You're gonna send me out with a bad impression. Well, thanks guys, and congratulations
Thank you
on
for
your
calling. Good job.
knowing what the climbing the ladder is. All right, that is. I feel stressed today. I feel like
Yeah, honestly, we apologize to anybody who had to sit through the technical problems.
Well, it stinks on both sides because apparently the Instagram people were having trouble watching it, but then everybody else that was having it fine was sitting there watching me go, "Come on, Banana, press this button. Don't touch that button."
I know.
And then I'm fiddling with knobs and stuff. So I will spend another half a day next week trying to get this squared away, and then I'm not going to touch it. Someone's going to have to come in here and deal with either hot or quiet headphones.
I think that we had a higher success rate this time of
winning.
People,
You know what?
getting the questions.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right because I don't even think you made them easier. I think people just.
No, I don't. I don't think they were. It's like some of them were. I don't know. Whatever.
But no.
Okay. All right. Are we out?
Yeah, we're gonna get out. We're gonna turn off all the platforms, see if we can figure that out, and we'll be back. I'll be back next week. I think Banana might need a week off from this nonsense. We'll see. You'll be
I gotta,
back
like
whenever.
start hanging out at a nursing home to see if I can come up with some new ones.
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks
All right.
everybody. Thanks everybody for dealing with us.
Bye.
Till the next time.